Yes, God, Yes, available online now. First feature film directed by Karen Main. It's based on a short film under the same title from the same director, and it stars Natalia Dyer, who most people will recognize from the hit Netflix series Stranger Things. The film is a short mix of comedy, drama, and a coming of age story centered around a girl named Alice. She's a devout Christian attending a Christian school, but as we learn at the beginning of the film, there is a rumor spreading around that at a party she did something with a boy. Specifically, the expression used is tossed his salad, which means to lick someone's butthole, which Alice doesn't know for most of the film, and it's actually this sort of running joke, her not knowing the meaning of the phrase. Anyway, partly to dispel those fake rumors and partly on her friend's insistence, she goes to a 4-day religious camp for teenagers where an older boy catches her eye. She then tries to navigate through the camp between her ongoing puberty and clearly raging hormones and the discovery of masturbation, and on the other hand, the ever present figure of Jesus who's always watching through the eyes of the staff and the priest. So the film goes for an exploration of the theme of growing up, coming of age, and with it, the sexual urges suddenly awakening in the face of a society that tries desperately to put a lid on it. Despite the fact that as the story goes on, we learn more and more about, about the hypocrisy from the people involved. It turns out quickly that it's not Alice who has unclean thoughts alone in a crowd of holy people. It's actually pretty much everyone, as you may expect, as is natural. That contrast between who people present themselves as, pretend to be, and who they actually are is the source of most of the film's humor. And this is where my problem with Yes, God, Yes comes in. I think it doesn't really commit neither to being a comedy nor a drama, and I think trying to do a bit of both means it ends up not doing either too well. Some films manage to strike that balance between humor and seriousness, but I never felt that was the case here. The tonal differences between certain scenes feel off, like we're watching takes from two different movies shot with two different intents in mind. Which is kind of a shame because the concept itself is solid and Natalia Dyer gives a great performance. I think she's really good at doing this teenage innocence and awkwardness and uncertainty with a hint of an edge underneath it all, a hint of a flame that's burning underneath the surface. Having said that, the great leading performance isn't enough to carry the film and make it be anything more than average, and I'm afraid fairly forgettable.